told me about it, and he says, "You've got to do this."
When you begin the program and you come to the very first ceremony they have, there's some very key words that they use in this, and those words locked me in hook, line, and sinker, and it was this. They'll have a ceremony, and the officers at the front of the ceremony will say, "You have 18 summers to make a difference in your child's life." And for all you men that are out there, at least 5 of those 6 summers are already gone. Where do you stand?
I went to the first meeting, and my first thought was, what am I getting myself into? When they were getting together and making tribes, I seen the guys with the headdresses on, and
time is hard to come by. I don't tend to be motivated a lot on my own. I am the owner of a construction company. The trials and tribulations that go with that.
But you know, it's, to me, it's a priority that I spend time with my kids, and I build a bond and a relationship with my kids that will hopefully help them later in life and keep them out of trouble, and so that they become good adults.
After our first meeting, it was I'm thinking this is going to be good. And it has turned out that I've made good friends, my daughter's made good friends, and anybody that's even remotely thinking about it, just you have to try it before you say no.
Probably being with your dad, because at home I don't normally get to spend a lot of time with him like I do here in Indian Princess.
When I'm at home and I'm mowing the lawn, we can't get a lot of help from my daughter. I mean, she can grab a rake and she wants to help out occasionally. That lasts all of about 5 minutes. When we arrive at our campsite, she's helping take the tent stakes out. She puts the stakes together. We put up the tent. We get to where we start putting the fire together and getting some logs, and we'll decipher through what we're going to eat for the night. And it's not something that happens at home like that. When we're here, it's a cohesive effort.
There's nothing high tech here. We get away from it all. We start a fire. We cook meat. we do what you have to do to enjoy life.
They got to know that, you know, dinner's not always provided for them. You got to go out and get it. And you actually have to cook yourself. You got to make yourself. You got to clean up, clean after yourself.
No cell phones, no TVs, no video games. To come out to the woods the way it used to be done. Build campfires, cook your food over campfires. Back to the past, so to speak, like we like to refer to it. That is a big thing.
I think my relationship with my kids is a lot stronger, and they're able to adjust from having fun with Dad to going home and having to do chores and making sure that things get done at home.
It's not something that you do normally, so I don't really do that if I'm at home. So it's fun just to be able to do that here.
It's been incredible for me. Quite frankly, all the other activities I do with the kids, whether it's coaching volleyball, soccer, basketball, baseball, it's always in a team. I've got my child in a team. This is the only program that I have found that I have one-on-one just with them.
We were at the statewide campout last year. They had a Native American named Big Mountain, and he had his whole teepee set up with the hides, and he was showing the children how fire was made and how they made fire by hand. He made some rock tools, and how they skinned the hides and actually put them into use. And I can tell you, my daughter is seven now. She was 6 then, and she sat there. We had to drag her away from that. So the importance of a child knowing how things were done in the past, other than flipping a button or grabbing the remote, is I find very relevant. And obviously she did too, because she spent a lot of time sitting there watching them.
And there's a lot of research that goes in to the program. As you're assigned a tribe, you research the history of that tribe. I've learned more about the Native American lifestyle and the tribes that I've been in, their background, than I ever did in school. So yeah, I think there's a tremendous value. I mean, these guys that are in our program, they'll tell you when I started in, I'm not a camper. I'm not there yet, but I'm a lot closer than I used to be. I can put a tent up myself now.
As a parent, you have a window with your child, and the adventure program for the children ages 5 through 10 is your target window. And it only comes around once. Life is short.
As of tonight, I'll only have eight more years with my son, and he's going to go off to college. So we all have the same 24 hours in the day, and I can do without TV. I can do without American Idol. I can't do without his hugs and smile.
I've got 2 other daughters beside Kayla, and Kayla's the oldest of the 3. And it is all about quality time that you get to spend with your kids.
This will be the best spent time you'll ever have. If you put this little bit of time, you'll cherish this time much more than if you've done something around the house.
She's hugged me tighter than she has ever hugged me in 5 or 6 years. And without saying a word, I could look in her eyes and see the appreciation as she has matured of the time, and just basically reflecting on the time that we spent together in the program. There is no price tag you can put on that.
She started to wander off, took about 10 steps away, and she stopped dead in her tracks, and I thought something was wrong. She came back, and I said, "What's wrong, honey?" And she just came around and gave me the biggest hug, and she said, "You're the best dad in the whole world." And I get goosebumps talking about it right now, and can't see how that moment is ever going to be better than, I won't have a better moment than that. So that was early.
I don't know, but I don't really want to quit though.
I'm hoping we can do this until she's 30 or so.